Namaste, Jai Bharat. Suddenly, Balochistan appears to be very silent. Nothing vibrant gets reported from there. And again, suddenly, Iran also becomes silent. Lot of stories and things were happening based on Iran. And Balochistan is already oppressed by Pakistan's Punjabi army. We know that what Pakistan had been doing, showing the natural resources from Balochistan. They were trying to get some money from China, and then after some time they found a better client, which they think so. That's the America. Trump, to personally say, and was trying to get money from him. And Trump actually falls for such things every day. For any business trip and business deal, well, he's supposed to be a trader who would jump into that. Nothing much is happening from Balochistan. We do not know what is the undercurrent that goes on. Is it the case that the Balochis have some understanding with the Iranians? The Iranians are very badly bugged. Actually, the Persians very badly bugged because they trusted Pakistan. Nobody shall trust Pakistan, but it appears that Iran trusted Pakistan in spite of whatever differences they have. And Pakistan stabs Iran from behind. That's they were facilitating attacks on Iran by stocking the arms, ammunition for someone who wishes to attack Iran, should it be necessary. This news will go. You just can't hide such things at all. So this, of course, offends the Iranians. They are not double standard people. None of these people are double standard people. Maybe except Turkey. None of them are double standard people. They're more or less straightforward, upright people. Maybe always not very sensible and rational, but then they don't cheat. They don't deceive. But Pakistan's expertise is in cheating, betraying, and not standing by whatever, because they do not possess any sense of ethics. They do not have an ethical sense. As in any situation in Pakistan, there is no question of ethical dilemma. You take the case of the grooming gangs. The grooming gangs run largely by Pakistan. Nobody else does this. Runs a grooming gang. No other Muslim world runs grooming gangs in Europe. Pakistan does it because, in their perspective, given the kinds of things taught to them, they treat non-Muslims as non-humans. So, non-Muslims are non-human beings, something like animals. So, with their children, they can do anything. So, they will sexually abuse, exploit very young children less than age of 13, and they find it normal. That's a problem. They find it normal, and nobody will tell them right inside the home that this is not appropriate. They don't have the concept of something appropriate or inappropriate. That's a kind of mental makeup they have been created with. So Balochistan knows what Pakistan is doing, and Pakistan has been stocking weapons, etc., against both Balochs as well as Iranians, and obviously Afghanistan. And large of this thing must have been kept in the Karachi Mall and also the Karachi port. Things do come in containers and are kept there. Now, if you see the Karachi blast, is it really blast or burning? It's not that kind of a blast, but wherever the identified materials were kept in containers, those containers were burnt, exploded, not large explosion, exploded without causing harm to the nearby containers. And the mall in Karachi, of course, got completely burned. Select shops were put on fire. Then, of course, fire spread. If you look at the pattern of fire, not all shops were on fire. Where they knew what things are kept, it was burnt. Possibly the Baloch activists, freedom activists, must have their involvement with the support of possibly Iranians, because this shall go against Iran. Primarily, this was brought to Pakistan in recent times to be used against Iran. No one is going to attack Iran, as it is said, but that was only told yesterday. But before, this threat was hanging in the air. So, those who wish to attack Iran will make their stockpile clear. And Pakistan always facilitates anything when you pay them. They are in need of money, desperate, and don't ever think that the money that Pakistan takes from whichever sources shall be spent on the food of the people. Certainly not. This money will be stolen, swindled by those who are in some kind of authority, and money will be transported to some other nations where after some time these people will go and settle comfortably. This is a story that goes on in any Pakistani system, in a Pakistani society, with absolutely no questions of ethical dilemma, prick of conscience, nothing of that sort. They just live raw life, rather non-human life, and they treat others as non-humans. We shall meet. Namaste. Jai Bharat, Jai Sri Ram.